did you just do to me?
Ew. Dripped a little. Got it on my shirt. It's gross. I know I always start out looking nice and then towards the middle or end of the day, I look like a slob. What do you do? Oh well. How's everyone doing? Well, have you noticed how cool it's getting? It's getting so cool outside. I've been making my own homemade beef jerky. I bought a dehydrator and I'm so excited. Um, it works pretty good. I had to dehydrate it for a while though. I mean, it's not, it said it would take about 4 hours, but it hasn't. It's taken me a little bit longer because I cut the slices a little bit too thick, but just had to run it, a little longer than what I had planned. I was planning on dehydrating it for 4.5 hours, but it didn't work out that way. It's been like more like 8, 9. Whoops. But anyway. So how is everyone doing on this cool, windy, rainy October morning, Sunday morning? I hope everyone's doing good. Over here. I've been doing pretty good. I've got my Clearly Canadian again, guys. And this is peach flavor. Ew. Dripped a little. Got it on my shirt. It's gross. Okay. Enough of that. I don't even really know what I was going to talk about today. Other than buying a dehydrator, which I find very important. I find that is very helpful when you're prepping or trying to put back food or put back something that will help you if you're looking for a protein or you can't cook meat or you don't have electricity, or something like that. Dehydrating meat, even in your oven, your smoker, your grill, however you can do it. You don't have to go buy to go to Cabela's or Harbor Freight or anything like that. You don't have to go to a fancy place and buy a dehydrator and spend, $300. You can do it in your oven. You can dehydrate meat in your smoker. You can you can find ways to make things work, to your advantage to help you. So that's what I did. I went ahead and bought a dehydrator, and I didn't go to the most expensive price, and I didn't go to the least expensive price. I went to the middle, so about $70, $80, around that range is where I went. I want the job done, and I want it done well, but I'm not going to spend a ridiculous amount of money to to get the stuff that I want. So anyway, I went and bought a bottom round 2-pound chunk of meat at Hy-Vee. It was about $18. I bought 2 of those. And then they say to freeze it for about, maybe an hour or so, or a couple hours, whatever, before you cut it, because it makes it easier to cut. You want 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch, 1/8, 1/4. I think that's how you say it. 1/4. Thick. So I went ahead and just estimated, cut it out, cut all my meat out. I went ahead and marinated it for almost 1 day. So about 24 hours I marinated my meat in the marinade that I made. I put soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce. I put a little bit of some rub on it, some sort of rub. I didn't want too much of it because I didn't want it too salty tasting. So I put a little bit of brown sugar, I put a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of squirt of lemon, like I said, a little bit of brown sugar. I didn't use extra salt because I had enough salt, I thought, in my soy sauce, my Worcestershire sauce, and I didn't need the extra salt. I liked pepper, like the pepper grind. What else did I do? I put a little bit of ginger powder also in there, and of course I'm not going to tell you all the measurements of stuff because I'm trying to still work that out. What I did was I watched a bunch of YouTube videos about, all these the best recipes for jerky, and I went ahead and I took a little bit from that, I took a little bit from that, and took a little bit from that, and I mixed and matched all my favorite ingredients, all the things that I thought that would make mine very, very good, and I made my own. So you can also do that too if you watch enough videos of people doing their own. You don't have to copy off of one person. You can kind of mix and match the ingredients, what you want, and make your own beef jerky. So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, so I have about half of it done. I went ahead and left the thicker pieces in the dehydrator to dehydrate the rest of the beef jerky. And I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum seal what I want to keep, and I'm gonna have that for long storage time. For my prepping. I'm gonna go ahead and put that with the rest of my stuff that I have. And then I'm of course gonna give a lot of it away to my friends at work. So I hope that they enjoy it. It turned out really good. Last night I took a little piece off of one of my meats, my beef jerkies, and I thought that it turned out really, really good. So I love trying new things, and I love being successful with it. I think that's amazing. My first time turned out good. I didn't have to throw anything away. I was not disappointed at all. In fact, I will do the other batch and make sure that I make it better than the first batch. Even though the first batch is good, I'm going to make it better. I'm going to learn from my first batch, my first group of taste, and I'm going to make the taste better for the second batch. And I'm also going to use, I think, I'm going to slice it thinner pieces than I did the first time, so I can dehydrate a lot less time. So, I have a work story. It's pretty funny. Definitely funny. Oh boy. It's like if I wait, a week or two to do a YouTube video, I always have just the funniest stories, things happen. Definitely things happen at work to me, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So I'm doing overtime, right? And I'm standing there, and we're standing with a few people. There's some supervisors over there, and maybe a black hat, a couple green hats. We're standing here, and we're watching the belt. And there's a problem up there on the belt, I think, I don't know, it stopped working. And there was bellies. There's bellies piling up, sometimes that happens in first shift. There's bellies piling up, and the supervisors and the managers are looking at each other like, oh my gosh, we have a problem. So, I'm standing there and I'm looking, I'm like,
what's going on here? What's the deal? Everybody's staring up there. I'm gonna look too.
We're all looking up there, and there's this Asian guy. He's pretty cool. Who's, one of the second shift supervisors, wears a blue hat. And he's like, oh! He comes running. He's like, and he slips and falls on the wet. So he's like, and as he's falling, he punches me right in the butt. Punches me really hard in my ass muscle. Just nails me while he's falling. And immediately I think, are things falling down? What's happening? Because I'm looking at the trouble here. Somebody hits me right in the ass bone or the freaking muscle, my ass muscle. And I look at him and he falls on the ground, and my facial expression's like,
why? What did you just do to me? Why? Why did I just get ass punched? That was weird.
He got up really fast. The other supervisor girl is laughing like, oh my gosh, don't run over here like that. You know, she's like, cool it, you know, oh my gosh. And he just gets up like nothing happened and runs over there like, what's the problem? And I'm like,
ow.
I'm still in pain here. This hurts. No sorry, no nothing. I'm sure it happened. I know it did. My butt muscle's hurting. I just got ass punched. Hello. And I know it was more than just a tap. Come on. Which brings me to the song I made up. Here it goes. Until this one day when his fingers met my butt cheek, and he punched it as it was falling to the ground, and he didn't even apologize, and that hurt like heck. That's how it happened. I was standing there, I got ass punched, and he fell, and he got right back up and went on to the situation. So that was really funny, and I knew that I would have to include that on my video eventually. But that's about it. That's how my weeks have been. Look at that yellow that I added. Like that little extra touch there to the yellow eyeliner. Yep, with my yellow shirt and my yellow hair. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a special Halloween. I know I said I was going to do it last year, and I didn't. I didn't have time, but I got all the costume or all the makeup and the hair stuff. I'm going to do a mermaid. So it's going to be that kind of sci-fi mermaid. I also have the wax, so I'm going to build onto my face. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to build onto my face and show kind of how I do it. And then my makeup and then my hair spray painted, and it's going to be kind of really, really cool. I know that much. Really cool, and it's going to take some time. So, but that's what I decided to do for my YouTube family, is definitely do something for Halloween that's going to be like epic and kind of outrageous, like cool, really out there. So that's what I decided. Sci-fi mermaid. So I went ahead and went for that theme, mermaid. It's one of my favorite sci-fi things anyway. So okay, but enjoy your Sunday, and make sure you guys prepare for anything that might come in the future, like shortages or anything like that, or food insecurities. Okay, make sure that you're smart. Don't ignore the fact that there are things that could be happening that that you need to be prepared for. Okay, I'm just going to leave you with that. And stay positive, stay happy. Remember the things that we have that we should be thankful for every day. Don't focus on the bad things. There are a lot of things, fear mongering and other things that, are circulating around that might be depressing and might get us a little depressed and sad. But just remember that, it's better to be prepared. Be prepared for a bad winter. Be prepared for cold, outages, electricity problems, outages. Be prepared. Get heat, sources like kerosene, propane, whatever you need, whatever you can get. A gasoline can, something you can put outside in the shed, or something. Make sure everything's safe, and don't hoard and don't go out there and grab a bunch of stuff. Be safe and prepare, but prepare in a calm way. When you prepare for things slowly, so you can have an abundance of it when it's time. So just slowly prepare and have enough, you know, to take care of your family, because you don't want to suffer. You don't want anybody suffering because you didn't believe that this could ever happen, or you didn't believe that this could ever be possible, because you need to be prepared for things that you know, things that could happen. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? All right, guys, thank you so much for coming to my video, or coming to my channel, or stopping by. And if you are a subscriber, I thank you for coming back, and keep on coming back to my channel, my videos. I do so much appreciate it. And if you are new, don't hesitate to subscribe. You want to subscribe, because I have plenty more awesome, funny videos coming up. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye, guys.
Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it.
Why? Why did I just get ass punched?